Hey everyone, welcome to Yoga with Maria. I'm Maria and today we're practicing eagle pose. This video is a little bit more of an eagle pose flow. We'll warm up the body and then we'll end on eagle pose so that we can take a moment, take a beat to find where the feet go, where the arms go, and talk about modifications if you need them. Eagle pose is a standing posture, so it requires some balance. It'll open up the outer edges of the hips. We'll open up the arms and the upper back with the eagle wrap of the arms, all around a full body pose. So grab your mat, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, and let's get started. All right, yogis, come to your space or your mat, grab a block or something that you can sit on just to elevate the hips, place it between the ankles, or you can cross the ankles in front of you, whatever is most comfortable. Let the hands rest on the lap, sit yourself up tall. And just know that the hardest part usually is getting to your mat. From here, we'll do this together. So just begin to tune into the breath. Just taking a moment to have a little bit of gratitude for the opportunity to move your body today. Good. When you're ready, flutter the eyes open. On your breath in, reach the arms wide and up, look up. On your exhale, you're going to twist over to your right. I will not mirror you. Turn over to the right. Left hand can come to the outer edge of the right knee. Back hand can come to the floor or take it to the low back. Just twist over to your right. The gaze can come up and around. And then as you come back to center, right arm's gonna reach all the way up and over the head and just cross over the left arm. And then you'll bend both elbows. The right elbow will stack just on top of the left. The backs of the hands can press, or you can cross ankle or wrist and press palms. Breathe in to lift the elbows. Breathe out, pull the elbows down and away. This is called eagle wrapped arms. So we'll come back to this later. Take another breath in and out. Unwind the arms, breathe in, look up, see the hands touch overhead. And then twist over to the left. Right hand comes outside the left knee. Gaze goes to the left or all the way behind you. Make sure you're sitting up tall, turning on the central channel of the spine. Left hand can come to the low back or the floor behind you. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you come back to center, left arm reaches all the way up and over and just crosses. You make an X in the front of the body. Bend the elbows, take the backs of the hands to press or the palms, and then breathe in to lift the elbows. Just eagle wrap on the other side in the arms. Pull the elbows down and away. You should feel a nice big stretch in the upper part of the back. You can find a little movement if it feels good. So nice. Unwind the arms. Breathe in. Reach the arms up and overhead. Breathe out. Hands come to the mat. Come to downward facing dog. Press the hands down. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips up and back. So nice. Yeah, you can pedal out the feet, just opening up the backs of the legs a little bit here. We're going to do a little bit of movement and warm up before we come into our eagle pose. You'll step the right foot all the way forward. If you need to use the right hand to step it forward, totally fine. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. From here, we'll just crawl the hands to the top of the right knee. Yeah, good. And then press the hips forward. Low belly pulls in. And then from here, we'll reach the arms up. And then we're going to take this left hand outside the right knee and twist over towards the right. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Come back to center, arms reach up. And then hands come to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. You're gonna step back to downward facing dog with the right ankle crossed over the left. So you're in a cross-legged downward facing dog. From here, the right knee comes down And then the left knee will nuzzle behind it. Take the ankles wide. Then pull the hands back so they're stacked underneath the shoulders. We'll just take a few cat-cows. Breathe in, drop the belly down, chest reaches forward, look up. Exhale, press into the hands, round the spine, take the gaze to the navel. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Hands walk forward about one handprint. Tuck the toes behind you. Lift hips up your back in your cross-legged down dog. And then from here, take the right knee and rest it behind the right wrist. Sink the hips low. If you need to put a block underneath the right hip, totally fine. A blanket works nice, or a pillow. Look back at your back toes. Just make sure this leg is long and the knees in line with the ankles in line with the toes. Hands come wide. Breathe in to lift the chest. We're in a half pigeon here. Breathe out, just dive the chest forward, elbows point up towards the ceiling. Just tap the forehead to the mat. Breathe in, lift up, chest lifts. Breathe out, forehead comes to the mat. Once more like this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back up on your breath in. Hands come to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and step back to downward facing dog. Let the head fall heavy. Take another couple of pedals through the feet. Then we'll step the left leg all the way forward. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. From here, you'll begin to walk the hands to the top of the left thigh bone. Press the hips forward, low belly pulls in. Press down into the thigh to lift the chest. Maybe a little lift of the chin as well. So nice. And then breathe in. See if you could take the arms up and overhead. Breathe out. Take the right hand outside the left knee. Keep pressing that left knee into the hand so that the knee tracks over the toes. Just twist over. Just a big, nice open twist to the left. Keep pressing the hips forward as you twist. So nice. And then come back to center. Hands come to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee. Step the left foot back, cross the ankles. So you've got cross-legged down dog with left foot in front. Good, and the knees come to the mat. Take the ankles and the feet wide. Hands come back underneath the shoulders, and we'll take some more cat-cows. Breathe in. Breathe out. Round the spine. Inhale, belly drops, look forward and up. Exhale, press into the hands. Just notice whatever sensations you feel. Breathe in, stay with it. Breathe out. Come back to neutral. Hands walk forward. Tuck toes, lift hips up and back. Left ankle is still crossed over the right ankle. You're in cross-legged down dog. And then from here, left knee comes forward behind the left wrist. Sink the hips down, maybe a block underneath the left hip. Untuck your back toes, tops of the feet press. Just make sure that that right leg is in a straight line. And then hands come wide. Breathe in to lift the chest here. Breathe out, dive forward, just tap the forehead to the mat. Twice more like this. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, fold and tap. One more, inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold and tap. Breathe in, lift yourself up. Take the hands back towards, so that they're just underneath the shoulders a bit more, and then tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and step back to downward facing dog. From here, we're just gonna take small steps with the feet to meet the hands at the front of the mat. Take your time. And then fold over the legs. Just keep the hands on the mat for this one. Let the head fall all the way heavy. Good, and then you'll grab your blocks if you have them and place them outside the feet. If you don't have blocks, don't worry about it at all, and we'll slowly begin to roll ourselves all the way to stand. So nice. And then from here, heel toe the feet together. Breathe in, bend the knees, arms reach up, chair pose. Squeeze inner thighs towards one another, pull everything in towards the midline. Keep looking forward, keep lifting the chest. And then come to stand. You can stay where you are. I'm just going to turn myself so that I'm facing you. So your blocks can come, let's put them on the second setting or whatever is like stable, and you'll just be right outside the ankles. We're gonna move into the eagle pose now. So how we start, we're gonna breathe in to bend the knees, arms reach up for chair pose. From here, put your weight more into the right foot and just lift your left heel. So you're just kind of popping the left knee, as I used to do a lot of in my former dance career. From here, left knee lifts, and then just cross the leg over the right, just like you're sitting comfy in a chair and you fling the leg over. Cross the leg. So from here, an option is to tap the toe onto your block. You've got a block here. If you're here, squeeze inner thighs together and sit the hips low. This is a single bind. If you want to take the double bind, the left foot will tuck behind the right calf muscle. And then the left arm will go underneath the right. Press the hands or the back of the hands. This is your eagle pose. See if you can pull your left hip back and reach your right hip forward so the hips are even and square to the front. So nice. And then keep lifting the elbows. The last piece is you can fold forward and hook the elbows outside of the knees or in front of the knees and let the head fall heavy. Keep reaching the hands forward. Good. If you folded, we'll come all the way back up. Squeeze in towards the midline. If you fall out, who cares? And then come to stand up, unwind the arms. Just reach the arms up, unwind it. Come back to Tadasana. Let's take the other side. Breathe in, sit the hips low, arms reach up. Don't do anything except for putting weight into the left foot, lift the right heel. From here, lift the right knee up, cross the leg over the left. Maybe the toe taps onto your block. It's right there outside the left foot, yes. Or you might double bind. So you'll wrap the right foot behind the calf. And then right arm goes underneath left. Lift the elbows, sit the hips even lower, use the low belly. Squeeze the inner thighs together a lot. Everything pulls in towards the midline. And then find a non-moving spot for the gaze. That will help a lot. And then you might lift the elbows and fold this forward. Hooking the elbows outside the knees. Head falls heavy. And then similarly, squeeze everything towards the midline to lift yourself back up. Come to stand, unwind the arms, reach the arms up. And then this time just pull the hands through the center line. Stop the thumbs right at the heart or the sternum bone, the chest bone. Let the eyes close. Feel the effects of this pose on the body. Take a final breath together here, breathing in, breathing out. Thanks so much for joining me today. Eagle pose. Namaste. If you're looking to learn and practice more standing postures, check out my video right here on YouTube for triangle pose. It's another posture that activates the legs as well as the core. And compared to eagle, where we are bound in towards the center line, this pose creates a lot of expansion in the body. So it's a nice one to do after eagle pose. Check it out. Let me know how it goes.